Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to another 5 weekly favorites. We got a lot of skincare in today's video. First up is the Prequel Barrier Therapy Skin Protectant Cream. This is a whopping 10 ounces, which is huge. Honestly, I've worked on like so many tube projects. It's hard to find a tube this size. It really is. So I don't know where they even source this from, but I'm impressed just on that alone. And a lot of our friends, like our internet friends, have raved about Prequel. And I know it's under Center Brands, which is like Naturium, Make Beauty, Saltaire, Fleur. And so we have found some things we like from those brands. So I was excited, and I was excited that they were fragrance-free, dermatologist formulated, and I am shocked at how much I like this.
Their whole thing is though they're like face and body. That's why the sizes are so large.
Oh yeah, it's just a 1% colloidal oatmeal ceramide cream. Honestly, it just has like all the things I love about a face cream specifically. I don't know if I'd use this. I guess I would use it on my body. I think it's definitely fine for the body, but the thing I really like about it for the face is that it blends in with no soapiness. So like soapiness is kind of like that white cast you get when you blend in a lot of thicker creams, like for instance the Vanna cream that can also be used face and body. I do like that one, but it definitely takes a while to blend in, and there is that soapiness, and it doesn't bother me because it's so affordable. But this I think is probably equally as affordable and doesn't have that, and it is a bit of a...
Usually cleaner products have that soapiness.
Yeah, well Vanna cream's not clean.
Yeah, but usually.
Yeah, but yeah. That Vanna cream, I'm just comparing the two because that's the one I've been using, is very, very thick, so it's kind of expected that when you like go to rub it in, you have to like work it in, whereas this is still quite emollient, which I was the most surprised with. Like, it blends in almost effortlessly, and yet I would still say it is like a barrier cream. Like, my skin feels moisturized. It's not super heavy on the skin, so it is a little bit more like fluid and emollient than Vanna cream. But I've been loving this, and I feel like this will last me so long.
It's so big.
So maybe I should use it on the body because it will last me such a long time. And 1% colloidal oatmeal, like that's a lot, and that's amazing that they were able to do that at such like a good price.
I have a Prequel product too, so this is the only thing I picked up. It's the Universal Skin Solution Dermal Spray. It's basically hypochlorous acid, which we both tried the Tower 28 SOS spray, and Britta didn't really like it, but I loved it.
No, it just made me break out. But Deb said that it probably had the pH was off, and actually Brina said that yesterday too.
Okay.
So I think that that was it.
Yeah, it's definitely not the ingredient, because I don't know how this could ever be pore clogging. But I used it a few times this week, and both times I used it, I used it at nighttime, and I didn't use any other actives on my face, just this and a moisturizer. And I woke up and my skin felt super smooth, like almost like I had used a salicylic acid product, which is really crazy because in my past experience with this ingredient, it doesn't actually exfoliate like that deeply, but something about this formula like made my skin so smooth. And I've been dealing with so much redness and like irritation. I don't even know why, which is why I got this. And already with another moisturizer I'm using, the combination has like soothed my skin, and today was the first day I woke up in literal weeks where like I wasn't red and my face finally looked even again. And so I really like this so far.
Yeah, me too. They say it's good for wound care, so I'm excited for when I have like a breakout, how it helps to heal that.
Like red bumps everywhere.
And then I had a crack in my lip just from it being dry, and I used this 2 nights in a row, and it's the only thing that's like worked. I used the Hero Cosmetics, the little barrier like repair. It's the one that comes in the little tube, and that usually works for me on like healing acne that's like since, you know, the acne like scarring type of thing. But that wasn't even working, and then I used this and it helped to heal it so quickly. And I love the spray.
Yeah,
you can see
it's like a slow release mist kind of.
It's so nice. But I will say, yeah, when we got it in the mail, the actuator was like completely off, and the cap. So I wish that they would have put tape. You could buy it on Uline.
Yeah, we were like, I don't understand that. Like literally the cap and the actuator.
It was rolling around everywhere. So it's not like great. That wasn't great, but whatever. It was inexpensive. So.
Yeah. And the fill weight is 4 ounces, which is, again, is huge. Like, it's a large size.
Yeah. Okay, and then I also have the CeraVe Hydrating Toner. I picked this up when Target was having a sale, and if I'm being honest, I really thought this was a milky toner. I don't know why I thought that. Like, on the Online, it almost looks white. So I thought it was going to be kind of a dupe for like the Laneige one that people like, or even like the Rhode Beauty one. And it's not. It's definitely just a clear toner, and it's very fluid. It almost feels like the weight of water. So it's not a luxurious experience by any means, but if you're just looking for like a no-nonsense hydrating toner, I think this is great. I've been using it every night. It's basically the first ingredient's water, and then propanediol, and then glycerin. Propanediol I usually don't like on its own. It kind of offers like slips, so I get why it's in here. But glycerin's like an amazing humectant. It's always worked really well for my skin, even more than like hyaluronic acid.
Yeah.
So I just put this on right after I wash my face. I don't use a cotton round. I just put it on my hands and pat it in, and then it does have that glycerin feel where it almost is like sticky, but like that's very hydrating. And then I put everything else on top, like my serums and my moisturizer, and I definitely think it's hydrating, and it says for normal to dry skin, but I even think oily skin folks could use this because it is so lightweight, and it literally is just meant to like add an extra layer of hydration. And I think even in the summertime, like in the winter, I like to use more like hydrating serums and like layer those up, but this would totally replace any hydrating serum in the summer because like I said, it's super lightweight but still hydrates, so I've really been enjoying this. Okay, next is the Glossier cookiebutterbomb.com, and I was about to place my Sephora order. I was ordering Britta's gift and then using like that 20% off coupon they're having, and I last minute added this to my cart because I was like, you know what, I haven't tried. They basically brought back the original bomb.com formula in the 2 holiday scents, which was this one and I think hot cocoa, and then it finally released on Sephora, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this 20% off. I'm just gonna order it, and I'm shocked by this. I owned the original bomb.com in the coconut scent, which they no longer make, and I remember loving it. Like, I went through the whole thing, I loved it, but then I never repurchased, I think just because I got sidetracked with other lip balms, and they discontinued the coconut one, and I never really thought the other flavors sounded great, but cookie butter signed me up. And this has way updated packaging since I originally tried it because the old packaging was really bad. The packaging's really nice. It goes on really evenly. It's not really messy. It's like this light brown color you can probably see, but it is pretty sheer. I won't say it has a lot of opacity or a lot of pigment. It's definitely on the sheerer side, and it smells just like cookie butter. I saw someone on TikTok saying that she couldn't separate the fact that this wasn't edible because it smells so much like good.
cookie
Maybe I need to
butter.
get this. I haven't used that coupon.
Yeah, it smells so much like cookie butter. I was just shocked by the scent that it actually smells like that. And the formula, I don't remember the formula being this nice. And I used the whole tube way 5 years ago, like I said. But I use this on really dry lips. Both of our lips probably are so dry right now. It's really dry here.
Mine was cracked.
Yeah, and 2 days in a row I used only this, and my lips repaired themselves. And I thought only Aquaphor did that. I've always been oh, bomb.com's pretty good, but nothing crazy. But now I'm maybe it is really good. So I was just really shocked by this, and I love the packaging. I think it's really cute. I think it's cute how they have so many colors.
Yeah.
Between the cap and the top, it makes it a lot more fun than normal lip balms. So did I need a new lip balm? No. Do I love it? Yes. Last up is the Lola V Glossy Detangler. I had been without a detangler for way too long. I'm sure my hair is damaged because of it, because the Kristen S fragrance-free one is still so good, but they stopped making it, and I just didn't know which one I wanted to buy. Carly got the Way leave-in conditioner, and I do like that one, but I went back to this because I had a small size that I used up, and I'm so glad I did. It's such a nice detangler, especially because I'm pretty sure this brand is silicone free. Yeah, they're silicone free, which is hard to do, and I prefer silicones in skincare to non-silicones, and I don't mind them in hair care, but I'm just impressed that this detangles so well without them. Yeah, I think the thing with hair care is silicones obviously make them perform typically better, but there's that whole thing about how
they
the
can
silicones
stay on your hair.
No, they go down the drain, and then it's something with how they're shot out into the plumbing system. That I think is what you're trying to avoid.
It has kind of a citrusy scent that dissipates pretty quickly. This is a very light fragrance, so if you're sensitive to fragrance, you won't mind this, I don't think. I love the packaging. The sprayer is really robust and nice, and my favorite thing about this is just how lightweight it is. If you have fine hair like me, you'll really enjoy this. If you have thick hair, I don't know if it'll work for you. You might need something like more robust, but it just sprays really evenly and it doesn't feel like anything, which is another thing I liked about the Kristen S back in when they produced that. It just kind of almost feels like you're spraying like water on your hair, but
so a thinner texture than the Way.
yeah, thinner than the Way. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. So if you have really fine hair and want something that won't weigh it down at all, this is just really nice. Like I used it today and washed my hair and I feel like my hair looks bouncy because it's like not being weighed down by any product. And I did use also, I ran out of my Olaplex number, is it 6? 5. So I only used this, and then I have a little bit of the Lola V leave-in conditioner left. I don't like that as much as this, but I use those two in conjunction with the hair oil, and I think it looks great. My hair feels great, so I can't recommend this. I never hear anyone talk about her brand, and they're at Ulta. I got mine on Ulta when they had like a 20% off.
I think if they were at Sephora, they would be like killing it. I think it's the Ulta thing, because I never want to order there unless I can spend the $35 for free shipping. I think they really need to change their shipping.
Yeah, I got a few other things, and Lola V, their sale that they did on their website wasn't great, but I just want to say that this is great because I never hear anyone talking about it.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. We didn't have any food or TV recs for you, but we are eating and watching TV all the time. We will see you guys next week.